Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our game of Dragonlance. We are resuming after just finishing up the Blue Phoenix Shrine, having gone through it with the help of our cleric, Josephine, leading our adventurers through the rites to pay homage to the Sea Lord, or as our party discovered, uh, the god Habakkuk, whose name has been lost to the Dimeresti elves that were trying to perform these rites here. We have been going through the shrine with Ishvern, the de facto leader, in place of the missing priest, who we learned was abducted in a raid by Red Dragon Army thugs. And it is as we leave that shrine after successfully navigating it and performing the necessary offerings and rituals, and furthermore, benefiting from the blessings of Habakkuk, we discover that perhaps the Demeresti might be aware of where their missing companions may be. As we left the shrine, we saw a scout making his way through the small collection of tents towards the entrance of the shrine, declaring that they had, in fact, discovered where their companions had been led to. And that is where we will resume our session, with Ishvern descending the small flight of stairs from the entrance of the shrine in the side of a canyon wall to greet this Dimernesti scout. You say you've seen them. You know where they have been taken. How far did you travel? It's been days. Yes, Ishvern, I found them. They are far to the north, on some strange camp erected in the middle of a lake. They appear to be holding quite a few people there beyond our own. Excellent. Would you be able to point it out on a map? Yes, I was sure to note its location best I could before I left. And it's rather unmistakable. Excellent. You've done well, Korith. Please, rest as best as you can, and we'll see if we can get some help. It's then that he turns back to our party, and he looks at you all with a rather shameful face. Perhaps that help is arrayed before me. Would I be able to ask you to rescue our priest and anyone who is left at that camp? I don't have much to offer, but...
Ooh. Think we lost music. Are you still there, Kyle? We may have lost Kyle.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, no.
We're going to wait for him to return. We'll take a short break, and you can skip ahead on YouTube to when it's over, and he'll be back.
hello, we're back. My internet has returned, and speaking of turning, Ishvern turns to the party and he says, with a rather solemn and shameful expression upon his face, speaking of people willing to help us, I was hoping that might be you. I had a much more eloquent speech before I lost my internet, but I will try and do it as best as I can off the cuff once more. I had with me the offering for Habakkuk, and I decided to reserve some of that offering in case this happened. I would be willing to offer you what remains of that offering in payment if you would please try and retrieve our people from this place. I know I'm asking a lot, but I do hope that what I have to offer is enough to at least inspire you to try. He opens the pouch at his belt, the same one that he had dumped his offering into that seemingly infinite well. And what you see glimmering inside are a handful of brilliant pearls. Although it would be difficult to ascertain their exact value at a glance, they do look like they are worth a considerable amount.
Is this a Red Dragon army camp?
He turns to his scout, who nods. Yes, they were surely Red Dragon. Their markings are familiar to us.
Do you know if you saw anything in the sky above them?
I saw nothing in the sky that was beyond what I would expect to see. Birds, a couple of their dragon riders passing nearby, their dragonelle riders. Small, winged creatures that a rider could comfortably sit on. They are common to these wastes. They seem to have tamed them.
Yes, we've encountered that before. The camp there definitely isn't our primary objective by far, but I am not against being a detriment to them wherever possible. What do you think?
I think that we are aimless as of right now, wandering from point to point, hoping to find answers. If we can help people along the way, I do not think it is a bad thing.
Dwyer, Galafi?
Well, leading in the same direction as we are already going.
Thrag, anything?
Not that I can think of.
Well, it seems we have none against the idea then. So we will do what we can.
Ishvern nods. I do appreciate it. At least keep the reward in your mind if you ever find yourselves nearby. At least hearing of what might have happened to them would be of incredible value to us. I don't want to abandon anyone in this place.
Well, I may be able to do some scouting as well. We could approach this a number of ways, but if that's the direction we're heading, we could talk about it on the way.
Indeed.
Perhaps it is. Corinth, you said you could mark that on a map, right? Would you mind marking it on there so they know where this camp is? Of course, Ishvern, I can do that. The scout steps up and looks at your party. Does anyone have a map I could mark for you?
That is you, Jacob.
I think we. Yeah, I've been taking notes on that as part of the party traveling thing. I am not sure. Did we get like a map, like an actual map, or is it more just the
think we did.
hand-drawn stuff?
You would have been given a map from Calaman of the region so that you'd be able to navigate it. Although it's not going to be as well marked as you would hope, it at least gives you the broad sense of the terrain, much like the map we have here.
He probably would have used that as like the basis and started just putting key points on there. So yeah, we'll hand that over to them and show that there.
All right. Yeah, the scout doesn't mark the map for you, but he does point out exactly where he saw the camp. He said it was on a small plateau overlooking the eastern maze, and he marks it here.
Let's see.
Your hope for your men is inspiring, Ishvern. I do hope myself that we can find them.
As do I. Though we are good at living off the land, we cannot do so without risk of incurring more of this Red Dragon army's presence. So, we will do as best we can to avoid detection and stave off having to return for as long as we can. Hopefully long enough for all of you to find out what happened to the rest of our party. Although, again, I don't expect or demand this of you. I just pray that you will find the time.
I believe we are headed that direction. Either way, it's a little further than we know of any points of interest at the moment, but we could make that our aim. If they have a camp there, we could also see if they've seen our quarry as well.
If the gods are with us, let us hope they help us find your men swiftly and safely.
Ishvern gives a solemn nod. Thank you again for helping with the rites. I guess I'm going to see if we can find someplace a little more secure to bunker down and survive, at least for a few weeks.
It was my honor, and I wish you the best of luck.
And I wish you safe travels. Thank you again, all of you.
She'll bow.
Yeah, he will bow as well. And then he returns to the small collection of people with him, and you see he sends another few individuals out into the canyons, perhaps to search for food.
All right. The question is, how much do we want to deviate from a course and investigate other things?
One moment. Kyle, are you still there? Okay, we're good.
Yes, I'm still here.
Before we head in that direction, one of our points of interest is on the way.
Yeah.
The other is a bit out of the way. We could always stop at the one on the way and head that direction and come back for the other one if we find need of it.
We'll leave it up to our journeyman. Any path we take, I'm sure, will lead us to the right place.
And you will recall that Habakkuk's blessing actually allows you to pass through this terrain unhindered now, so you will be much quicker than you were before.
Indeed.
It wouldn't be against going to the out of the way one. I'm trying to remember what these three markers were, though. We knew it. This one was the door that we saw. I don't remember
Yes.
what the other two were.
The rightmost one is the fallen tower that's like out almost over the cliff. And then the left kind of middle one now is the like they could see a tower over the horizon. I am trying to remember.
Thrag, what are your thoughts?
I don't know, to be perfectly honest. Feels like time is of the essence.
Does it?
Does. Seems every step we take, we might be running closer out of time. Whatever Toth is doing, it seems might... I want to save these people. And to help them make sure they're alright. But I don't know if we have the time or resources to.
Well, if we're heading that way already, we don't have a lead on Toth.
It's true.
I think it's Lauren Soth, I believe.
Soth?
Yeah. Soth.
Yes.
That's what I thought it was too.
Soth.
Yep, I got it here, Lauren Soth.
If that is the case, then I say we go, I say we help them. Maybe it would give us a lead.
That is the hope. But I believe the question was whether to go out of our way on the distance or something closer by. There are two possible destinations to the north, correct? That's what you were saying, Phrixus?
Indeed. We could take a path from where we currently are to the coast, investigate that, and then come back to the center to investigate the other tower, and then head to them. Or we could skip going to the coast.
I thought we
and go
stay
straight
inland. That's my opinion.
I agree. I vote we stay inland as well.
Phrixus, Olafi?
Wouldn't be terrible to check out the coast in case there's a way that we can get troops farther north,
Noted.
not through giant floodplain of death.
Well, Phrixus, is it a coin toss, or will we be staying inland?
I personally would like to investigate the tower as well, just because currently for our primary objective we have no leads, and any information we can find may be scattered around.
Heads or tails, Phrixus?
Tails.
Tails.
Tails for me as well.
No, it was just a Phrixus.
No.
Tails, we go your way. The coast.
To the coast then. The green spot is where we left the boat.
Green spot's the L. I think
Or the
boat
L's.
was
The boat was
The
moving
boat
further
is
east.
down here. The square.
boat is this one.
Oh wow.
Oh, was it I thought it was this one because it was an inlay, but yeah, if it's over here,
Could be this one.
could be either one of these inlays.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get a different color. Let's go with orange. This is where the fleet is camped. And by the fleet, I mean the boat.
Yeah.
And by the
right.
boat, I mean the army.
Yep.
I think there's 2 boats or like 3, right?
Yeah, just the Nina and the Pinta.
Oh,
They couldn't afford
The
the
Santa
Santa
Maria.
Maria. Yeah,
Um,
didn't get the naming rights on that one.
the distance on the Fargab was it 15 or 18 miles or something?
It's like 12 miles. You
12?
are incredibly out of range.
Yeah. We have to go within 2
2 hexes.
hexes in order to even let them know. Man. Because trying to remember here too, like were we supposed to just be scouting from their perspective?
No, they were hoping we could save them.
Oh no,
I mean
the boat.
The boat. Oh. Yeah. I think for a place for them to land, right?
No, we got them that.
We got them that.
We got that.
Your function was to help guide the army to the eventual confrontation with Lord Soth.
So we have to find that first.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we're not like
We can't lead them all out here.
abandoning our duties by doing the
No.
other things. Okay.
Yeah, we can't lead them there now until we find out where Soth is, because they'll just be wasting away out here.
Yep. And like if we can find another teleporter wherever we find him, like around that area,
Could be
that would be
beneficial,
the
yeah.
best way to do that, because they only would have to march through like 5
Right.
hexes that aren't underwater.
Right.
Do we have a teleporter like here too?
I think it's actually in the red
We
one.
only have one
Maybe.
teleporter. It's here.
Yeah.
I thought it was before we hit them that we ran into that.
It was. So this
Oh,
is where the water thing is. Or this is where the
Oh
water.
no,
thing
I thought it was before we hit the red.
might be.
I'll-
It might be this square
I'll mark it with a blue.
or this hex. Yep. There we go.
Oh,
There
okay.
we go.
We're both half right.
Almost. Yeah, we were. You
I
were
was
right.
thinking-
I was half right.
Oh no, I was aiming at the square next to it, and you were the
Okay.
square earlier, and you're a square later.
Gotcha.
So we've got a 30-mile hike from the coast to that, and then we can
Yeah, this is 30 miles to get over here.
yeah.
Can we lose the red part?
Yeah, I'm currently trying to figure out the erasing. There we go.
There's an eraser tool in the upper corner.
Yeah, it's just not erasing.
It's definitely your.
But please continue
running,
your
that's fine.
preparations while I.
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
there we go. Well, the day is young, is it not? We could make some
Yeah, I think
headway
we
now.
just went into the temple. That's all we've done today. We went down a cliff and into a temple.
We could make headway now.
Indeed. What I'm looking at is
Oh.
this feature does have what appears to be a large river in between us and there.
Well, we just need to find another way up. We are down in the gorge.
Be nice to get up and out of the gorge on the other side of the gorge.
It does
And
look
then-
like there's a pathway out in this hex.
Might be one this way too.
This looks a little deeper, but potentially.
I asked the sea elves.
Which way to get out on the northern side of the gorge?
That is what I was thinking.
The easiest ways are going to be either a pass that is 12 miles east, which you recognize as the one the Red Dragons took, or there are multiple exits to the west and north by following the canyons up or west.
Okay, so either this or this, we could get out.
So we basically just have to cut through this big canyon section here, and
This feels like the faster way by just the illustrations on the map, but yeah, either. Oh, both
Well, I
of those.
think
Okay,
the
they're
goal
both
was-
the same.
I think we're going the hopefully going this way,
Let's
right?
go north then.
Okay. Yeah, I was talking more about even your north arrow almost touches a blue river, right?
Yeah.
We gotta cross that river at some
Up
point.
here, this river.
Yeah,
I mean, we can go around it right here.
Yeah. potentially.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll aim at doing that then. Seven hexes of travel, it looks like, to go around the river.
Potentially. These maps are not drawn to be exact, so you will
Sure.
know more once you reach that location.
Yep. That is our rough estimate until something changes.
All right, so are we back on the world map? Have we begun to travel?
Yeah.
Indeed.
All right. In that case, give me a survival check from our leader. And
Yeah.
anybody going for food?
Did our Laffy token
And water.
disappear?
Apparently.
It could have. Let me get it back.
All right. It's Jacob helping me again.
By doing map stuff, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, 26.
Got a 9 for water.
Awesome.
Don't worry. Halfway through this trip, we're happy underwater.
Salt water, though.
That's why I cast water breathing before we on us for 24 hours before we came down here.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Yep.
Frag, are you helping out with food today, or
Yeah.
okay? Gonna need that survival check.
Okay.
You can kill that fish that swims by.
I am incapable of hunting fish now. I cannot I just give up with fish.
Very nice.
The 22.
All right, Elafi, could I get a wisdom survival check at advantage, please?
All right.
And then afterwards, would you mind rolling a d10 for me? Okay. So, reading the signs from the weather and in the terrain around you, you anticipate that the wash will remain at the level it is currently, which is low. So, you are at no fear of any flash flooding or any need to climb elevation today. Your party will be safe to traverse north along the canyon trenches until you can safely exit roughly 12 miles up. If that scout is to be believed.
All right.
All right, and so our party will make their way north. The first 6 miles going easily, no problems at all. Elafi, would you mind rolling a d20 for me?
Ooh. Oh, that bounced out of the rolling tray. Let's try that again.
A 12, a 12. Excellent, excellent. That's interesting, interesting. Would you mind rolling a d4 for me, Elafi?
You can roll the rest of the ones too, you know. Every other shape.
There it is.
Now we're losing the numbers.
It was the 12 and the 2.
Yeah,
That's
it's
4
just-
on your D100, by the way.
I know.
8, I believe, was the D10.
I'm impressed that I managed to roll single digits on all but 2 of those.
Getting them out now. Getting them out now.
Okay, so our party continues to make their way, and we are dipping into this tile, I believe, correct?
Because that's the way that was out.
Excellent. So, it is while you are making your way through this trenched terrain that you see an individual slowly and carefully making their way through the rocky grounds in your direction. They are covered in dusted rags and look like they have been wandering the sands for some time. They are a humanoid, though their robes and adornments cover most of their frame. The more observant of you can see soft, bluish green skin peeking out from underneath those cloths. You are 30 feet away from them currently, and they are moving towards you at a steady walking pace.
Frixus will kind of raise a hand and say, "Hello, traveler."
The clothed and heavily obscured individual will raise their head as you call out to them, and they will stop as if they hadn't realized you were there. They hold up a hand in return greeting, and you recognize the webbed fingers of a Dimernesti. They apprehensively call back, "Who are you?"
We are also traveling this area. We just met with your tribe, maybe, south of here, about 12 miles or so. Are you well?
No, I've been traveling for some time. I've been separated from my party. I knew we were traveling through these canyons, and I was hoping to find them. Do you know where we're camped?
I explained where they're camped in Elven.
There you go. Yeah. He'll even pull out the map and kind of show, like, we're around here and this is where we met them.
Okay. Let me...
Were you separated from them?
Yes, we were attacked. He approaches so that he can see your map. I feel like they must have taken some of us captive, but I was able to slip away. Just a second. Okay. Frixus, you show them the map, and as he's doing so, Josephine, some puzzle pieces don't quite add up for you. Having spent at least a little time with the Dimernesti, you never once heard them speak Common very well. But this person's got a very decent Common tongue. and Elafi, you spoke to them in Elvish, and they paid no attention to you nor responded to what you said. Thrag, you also notice that although they are attempting to move in a disarming manner, that they take confident and trained steps, like a soldier would when approaching someone that they do not find to be an ally.
Ooh, yeah, Thrag picks up on that.
I asked him a question in Elvish. The question being, how did he learn the common tongue so well?
You see his head turn towards you to acknowledge that he's hearing you speak, but returns to Thrixus, and he says, I'm sorry, I'm a little disoriented. So you said it was here then? I don't wish to take up any more of your time.
Frixus will kind of glance at Josephine, because she had been translating between the two in the previous conversation.
Yeah, you get a look of unease from Josephine.
Frixus is going to like, in the motion of like trying to show the map area, and he'll start pointing not to the right place anymore, but also trying to like get it closer to them, but in doing so like try to touch them to see if maybe this is one of the illusion dragony people. And like they'll like huddle around, try to come around so that they're like next to each other looking at the map type of a thing, and in that like brush up against them type of a thing to try to feel through an illusion is what he's looking to do.
Lappy's going to be looking around for other people.
Give me a sleight of hand, Jacob.
I can do that. Skills.
Okay, you go to try and brush up against them, but they manage to hack a cough from their dust-wearied lungs and stagger just outside of your reach. And then they apologize. I'm sorry. I am unfamiliar with strangers on the road. Just please, just give me my space. Laffy, give me a perception check since you were looking around for other people. And this individual will say, I appreciate your help. I will try my best to find where they are with your guidance. Thank you.
Frixus will also say, do you require some water?
If they are as close as you say, I don't think I will need any. Thank you.
Are you sure? A sea elf with that kind of a cough.
Laffy, you do note that you are actually surrounded. There are individuals hiding, at least in some nearby rocks close by you. You see the telltale glints of mailed and scaled armor catching the sunlight as they peek around to check the situation. You spy at least 4 soldiers. They appear to be dragon army.
I start like talking to the elf, but in Elvish still. It's splitting that we're surrounded to Josephine. and giving some ideas of where things are, since he seems to be ignoring the Elvish.
I start speaking to him in Elvish and then subtly shift into Draconic as I ask, can you hear me now?
Yeah, the individual will have slowly begun to politely back away, and when your tongue shifts to draconic, they stop mid-step, and you see one of their webbed fingers twitch towards their belt. There's a brief moment of hesitation.
Rix's will try to cut him down.
Okay.
'Cause I think he, double checking, I do also speak Draconic, so I would have heard the shift.
All right. So, Phrixus, you will draw your weapon, and in a flash, the Demonesti before you draws two blades from their waist and yells in Draconic, Kravask! Attack. And roll initiative. The ambush is sprung, though you are well aware of it. They do not benefit from surprise.
Except for Phrixus. Phrixus is surprised.
I am a little surprised.
Which is funny, because, like, situation-wise, this is the opposite of what should have happened.
Me going first kind of makes sense. I was starting to try and prep the group.
Right.
And just because your initiative is low doesn't mean you were surprised. It just means you weren't as quick as everybody else to act.
Yep.
Just a little slow today, Phrixus.
Thrag is a man of peace. He
We've been
doesn't
walking a
want to
long time.
initially fight anybody.
Okay.
Are they surrounding us fully, or?
They have you flanked.
Got it.
So when they burst out of cover to begin their attack, you see that you are flanked on the left and right sides by 3 Dragon Army soldiers, with the Dimernesti blocking your retreat, so to speak. Let me roll their initiatives. Okay, Alafi. They are evenly spaced on the left and right flanks. They have 10 feet between all of them, and
Heard it.
they are 30 feet away from your party, whereas the Civic Draconian is 5 feet away from your collective group.
Okay.
I accidentally said what he was, but you guys are smart gamers. You probably already realized it.
It also
So,
says Civic
Yeah, yeah.
Draconian in the combat tracker.
yeah, it's unfortunate.
Okay.
And we have discussed since last time, targeting the Civic Draconian debuffs the rest of everything else. So, reminder that that's a thing.
Yeah, they all get advantage while he's around.
Okay. Guess it's starting with me then, huh?
It is.
What's all over 10 hit points for?
Ah, that is also a benefit from Habakkuk's Blessing.
Oh,
Nice.
mine should be not 15. Because that was 2 hexes ago that was cast.
Temp HP doesn't stack. Either you choose one or the other, if I'm
Oh.
remembering correctly.
You are
this is-
remembering correctly.
Unless this is different.
If it's
That's
an
why aid is-
ongoing thing.
Special.
If your previous temp HP expired, then it would be 5.
Yeah.
It didn't, so what would that value have been? Because I thought I didn't give you any.
He chooses his...
Mine was Armor of Agathis, so it would have lasted 1 hour. We've walked more than an hour since then.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because aid isn't temp, it's actual increasing of hit points.
Alright, well, I guess I will start with a guiding bolt at this jerk.
Not a bad way to start.
Indeed.
Don't be Baldur's Gate. Don't be Baldur's Gate. Hey!
It's not Baldur's Gate.
Ow!
Decent.
Then I will archer form up and shoot him again.
Aw.
But missed that time.
Alright, so we see him get lit up by ethereal guiding bolts.
Oh, and this is just a I need to know we are winning because I forgot. Okay.
Alright. Is there any movement you would like to do?
Guess I'll head further into the canyon since he was blocking our retreat.
Alright.
I'll stay within 30 feet of the party though.
Roger. So moving 30 feet forward, or more northward, rather.
Yeah.
And is there anything else?
I think that's it for me.
All right. These soldiers don't quite know the abilities of the party, so they are going to disperse their attacks evenly throughout. You will see javelins rain down around your group, them being positioned in such a way as to just unleash ranged fire at will. The first will target Alafi, and they will be making these attacks at advantage.
They're targeting
And
Frixus?
that's- No, Alafi.
Or Laffy, okay.
And 2 misses. I'm starting off strong with my usual bullshit. So let's see. Now we're on to Soldier 2. This soldier's going to target Josephine. All right, excellent. Another series of misses as javelins plink and plop into the ground around you, sending dust and shrapnel kicking up around your feet, but you are able to avoid any damage so far. All right, this individual will be targeting Thrag. All right, we've got our first hit of the session for 10 damage.
Did we take a short rest after the temple?
I
Yeah.
don't think we
I don't
did.
think we did.
Didn't
No.
we just camp?
No.
No, we did the temple, and
Yeah,
I
think
can't-
I've used a spell.
yeah, I think you used one spell since.
I
So
think I at least have my rages back.
Yeah, we didn't.
Yeah,
we didn't
you'd
re-spell.
be fresh, I think. I did a prep spell for just in case the CLs were hostile, and I don't think I actually marked it.
Oh, we've got a critical hit.
I will reaction
Silvery
silvery
barbs.
barbs to stop that from happening. So I'll spend
Okay.
a first level slot, and I will give advantage to. I don't want Thrag to expose himself. I will give it to Thrag so that he doesn't have to reckless next turn.
Thrag will already have advantage on one of his attacks because of the guiding bolt, just as a reminder.
You're right. If he strikes first, what if I strike first though? I'll just give it to Thrag. It's fine.
Okay.
Because I think I'm going, depending on what happens with the next couple attacks, I think I'm going to. I have to make the decision in the moment, and I'm hoping that I won't have to do something else, so I'll give it to Thrag.
All good. Just thought I'd remind you that the advantage was already there.
He just has to reroll. So unless he gets another.
Roger,
crit.
Roger.
No.
All right, that's a miss. Me thinking this Civic is just gonna pop his wings open and abandon these piss poor soldiers. All right, let's see. So that's everybody targeted.
You can roll a d4 if you want to be egalitarian.
No, I'm gonna look. These are intelligence. So, yeah.
Dustin?
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry.
oh, you're okay, man. I'm gonna have them attack Thrag because he's an intimidating guy with a big weapon directly in front of their commander. So we're gonna do that. Attacking with advantage. We have a critical hit.
Can't stop that.
Can't stop that. And then his second attack is a hit. So let's hope it remembers that first one was a crit. It did not, so I'll just roll 2 damage. Okay, so most of our
Add the
party.
bonus twice.
Yeah, you have to drop 2 damage off the.
Oh, whoops. Yep, I'll give that back. Boom. So, we will watch as a hail of javelins rain down around our party, but due to Habakkuk's blessing, or perhaps the divine hand of the god sweeping them away, most of our party is able to avoid damage entirely. This initial attack completely muted, except for Thrag, who unfortunately, through some ill luck, took a critical strike that our party was unable to blunt. And that will bring us right over to Josephine.
Okay. I'm going to target Thrag, and I'm going to give him a healing word at 2, I think. We'll do 2. Tier 2, get rid of some of that pain. And then for my main action, I will do. Oh, Sacred Flame isn't going to absorb it.
Is it advantage?
Sacred Flame won't give it advantage. Crud, I forgot all about that. Can I have given it to Phrixus, Kyle? Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay, I didn't think I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to consume that from him. I will just Sacred Flame him though. Untargeting Thrag, retargeting the Civic. Doing a Sacred Flame. Hopefully he fails. He fails.
He fails.
Very low damage, but that is okay.
Damage.
I'll turn that off. Can I put my advantage on someone so it works automatically? Let me just quickly peek at my silver. No, I can't. That's so lame. That should be a thing. In any case,
There's a way to do it. We just have to write
there
it.
is, but I think it's because I had to import silvery barbs by hand. That's my turn, though. I will move slightly so that I'm not within melee range and just a little closer to Alafi.
Okay.
Thrag, you do have advantage, though, on your next attack. From
Yeah, the first one.
Silvery barbs.
And it is, in fact, Thrag's turn.
I am just amazed at the amount of damage Thrag has taken in such a short amount of time.
It's only 1 hit.
Yeah.
No, it's 2 hit. I forgot.
2 crits.
No, just one crit.
Okay, I'm going to do the one thing that seems to save my life, other than Josephine, is to rage. I will catch that tracker on me now. Who's the one that crit me?
One of the soldiers who threw his javelin. We'll say he's on the right flank.
Let me look at him. Who's the closest to me?
The closest to you is the Civic Draconian, who is 10 feet away.
Is he Civic Draconian? Is he the white Draconian?
Yes, they have silvery scales.
Okay. I'm gonna hit him.
I'm gonna wheel you.
Though right now he does just look like a Dimmer-nesty elf.
If I move up to him, will I incur an attack of opportunity?
He's
No,
already next to you.
he's 5. He is, well, okay, technically 10 feet away, not 5.
Okay.
The enemy soldiers are chucking javelins into your party, so they are all at range.
Okay.
There's no attack of opportunity that could happen.
Okay, so I'm going to, having raged, I'm going to use my Solemnic ability of Precise Attack, which will give me advantage on my first attack.
You already have advantage on the first attack. You might as well.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Yeah, well, I won't do that then. So I have advantage on this first attack. I'm going to swing with my +1 longsword.
Gets a +6 to that from my wheel.
That's a 20. It is a 29.
That is a healthy hit.
Okay. Why did it double?
1d8 plus 2d6 plus 11.
Oh, you hit your rage thing, your radiant thing twice.
Dang it.
All right, well, we'll take 2 off of that.
Okay, so that's
Is the
6.
+11, right?
I don't think that plus 11 is right.
It's
Because I only have rage and 1 radiant. It was 1d6 plus 1 radiant.
It should be plus 5.
Well, he's got the longsword as well.
So it should be plus 6.
And then does rage give you
so
bonus to
2
attack?
from rage. Plus his whatever his strength modifier is.
No, my strength modifier is 4 plus 5. Or 4
So it
plus
should be
1.
9.
Yeah, so 1d8 plus 9.
Okay, so that's an additional 2 off of that.
Or no, plus 7. So my plus 8. I think.
What's
I
the
don't know
what
the
is the weapon you're swinging with?
It is a 1d8
Plus 1
longsword.
longsword.
What is your
Plus one.
strength bonus? 4?
4, yes.
Your proficiency right now is 3. So
Yep.
we're at 7. Plus 1 is 8. You should be at a plus 8 unless you are getting that 3 from somewhere we're not sure. I don't know where that's
Rage applies extra damage.
damage. Not that's a damage roll. So yeah, then we should be at 10. If that's a damage roll, not an attack roll. Yeah. Oh wait, proficiency doesn't add to damage. Okay, no, this isn't an attack. Damage is just strength plus the weapon, which is at 1, right? So we have 4 strength, 1 from the weapon, 2 from the rage. We should be at 7. So
Part of it's the radiant damage. Is the radiant damage? He gets half his.
he get flat radiant
He gets 1d6 plus half his barbarian.
plus
level.
half his barbarian level.
That's right.
Well, so your level, yeah. So that's the 3 additional.
Okay, so
There
that
we
is
go.
right.
We know where it's all coming
Jesus.
from. That's all. There.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for I'm flabbergasted that I hit it twice. I didn't realize I hit it.
That only happens when you turn your radiant boon on. You get the extra 3.
Uh,
Or
When
is
you
it
get the
always?
radiant, it's an extra 3. Yeah.
Okay, so it's just when that's turned on. Cool. That's sick.
So how much damage was that?
Exactly what you see on the thing. 18.
Oh no, minus
16.
16.
So 16. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, 'cause he
All
already-
right.
Why was
So
it -2? Oh, he rolled it twice.
yeah.
Okay.
So, removing the radiant from this next strike, I'm going to do advantage with my Solemnic strike, which is going to give me advantage and add a 1d8 to this attack.
So this is not radiant, but Solemnic.
Yep, this is Solemnic. So, I have advantage. I am going to swing.
Excellent. Another hit.
That is another hit.
This is reckless advantage, or do you just
No, this is
Solemnic's advantage.
Solemnic. The precise
Sick.
my 2 per long rest advantage.
Then you don't have to reckless. That's awesome.
That is 15 damage.
Very nice.
Plus a D8. You didn't roll the D8.
Oh, you're right. I gotta roll the d8. Let me just chuck that out.
The Solemnic D8. Oh yeah, because the 8 base damage. Plus 9.
All right, so 17.
Need a separate button for that one.
Yeah, I do.
You said 17, so did you roll a 2?
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not coming through yet. But
All right,
I'm
so
it'll
I-
come
It
out.
must have
that.
bounced off out of the rolling tray. I
Probably.
had it happen once earlier today.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn, Thrag?
Thrag is personally offended that he was betrayed in such a way.
All right. Well, it is the Civic's turn, and he's personally offended that he was struck in such a way by such a malformed and detestable creature.
Oh,
It will attack you.
I know, all those 4-limbed creatures.
Disgusting. Two hits. All right, he will hit you for 14 and 17 damage, which are reduced. And then he will hit you with his tail, or at least he will try to.
Ah, 8.
Ooh, that just
It
rolled off
hovered,
of
it
it.
hovered at 16.
And yeah, it hovered. That's some bullshit is what that is.
You already got
Uh,
your crits for this encounter.
Be fun.
Okay. Frixus, it's your turn.
Remember, you have advantage from my silvery barbs. I moved it to you.
Indeed. If the Civic blows up, it hits me and Thrag.
But it blows up.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go up and hit it. I've got advantage turned on, and this will be a longsword attack.
If you don't kill it, potentially move away from it this turn. Decent.
Even with advantage.
Even with advantage, meh.
I'm gonna use a magical balance and make that an 18.
Hey, you know what? I know what that feels like.
So it does. Was it 18 hit?
Right.
Let me check. Yep.
Nice,
Cool.
nice.
So then I will do the thing.
Okay, never
Nice.
mind. That did make him bow.
So, Frixus will strike this creature down, and in his normal fashion, he will suck the soul out of it, correct?
Is it humanoid?
No.
Then no.
I forgot that was a human
That is,
thing.
that is
All
a
right.
restriction.
All right, so the soul of this creature will be ripped from its body as its physical form crumples to the ground, and it unleashes a howling, shrieking manifestation that deafens the ears of those around him. I need people to make... Actually, if I have him... All right, hold on.
All of us, or
No. I see that this is highlighted in here, even though it wasn't very clear. Yep, I can force you guys to roll that. Perfect. Okay, both of you failed. You are completely deafened and terrified of the shrieking, ghostly apparitions in front of you. You are frightened. And you can make this saving throw again at the end of your turns to try and throw off the effect of your fear.
Are they just a frightened condition or frightened and deafened?
That's just a description. It's
Okay.
just frightened.
Deafened's a status effect, so that's why I was asking.
Yeah.
So
I can't make frightened go away.
weird, because that's the one that's like source of fear, line of sight.
Just
Right.
means you can't get closer, and you have disadvantage on everything that you. Not everything, but I think it's just attacks and
While they're within line of sight. Yeah.
attacks and saving throws or attacks and skill checks. I can't remember.
It is ability checks and attack rolls.
Got it. So ability checks would be. I think that counts for saving. I'm always in the dark of what that means.
Ability checks aren't saving throws. I think
I think
Correct.
we defined that.
That's just like you want to jump across a crack, you're gonna have disadvantage.
Got it. So ability checks or skill checks.
Yeah.
Got it.
If we, I guess I'm gonna go to the left flank, and is that? I'm assuming you're doing like 1, 2, 3, and then Civic 4, 5, 6, kind of in your head.
Who?
Kyle,
Oh.
sorry.
There's only 5, anyways.
Oh,
So yeah, it's 1, 2, 3 on the left flank, 4 or 5 on the right flank, and Civic in the middle.
that changes things a little bit. I will go to the right flank, and I will target for an attack with disadvantage on this one. But use my second thing. There we go.
This is your second attack.
Yeah, second attack.
Okay.
Why did it roll 3 dice?
Because you have some kind of disadvantage on your.
Oh, I think
your
you
frightened.
applied disadvantage on top of the frightened status.
Oh yeah, you already have frightened, so you.
Okay.
You don't have to click the button.
Oh yeah, just do 1 reroll.
You dropped an
Um,
18 for a natural 1,
it-
but we don't get to see what the third die was. It doesn't matter if there was a 1.
Yeah, it's not listing it, so I think it's fine. Yeah, so I will definitely miss that attack.
The other one was probably no, never mind. Forget it.
I think that is gonna be it for me. Yeah.
Casually rips your friend's soul out.
Can Thrag be frightened
Not
while
yet.
raged? Just a quick question.
Oh, that's a good question.
I'm unfamiliar with the mechanic.
Dustin?
Let me look at the mechanics of rage really quick.
Advantage on strength, damage, resist bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. I don't
Oh!
think there's...
I will actually use. Can I re-roll that save?
For what?
For when?
I failed my frightened check, right?
Correct.
Can I use my? Where is it? It's an ability I got at level 6.
I'm just gonna say that we're coupled. Like we're a whole turn later.
Okay, that's fine. That's never
Yeah.
mind. I have something that I can re-roll a save while I'm
Oh,
raged. So-
A
That's-
regular one.
Yep,
but yeah.
that is totally true. Just try and remind me of that when stuff is happening when you want to use an ability.
That's my bad. Yep. Okay.
Okay. So Alafi, it is your turn.
Okay.
There's a giant
well,
shrieking ghost in the middle of the room, but you're not particularly bothered by it.
seems about right.
Josephine is though.
He's like, oh my god.
Not frightened, but bothered. Morally.
Then I will summon my storm, I guess, and start with the one of the ones that isn't on the same side as Frixus.
All right. Yeah, that'll be the left flank.
That's the Berserker Barbarian that we're thinking of.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It just comes to mind because rage feels weird to be scared and raging. Unless, I mean, actually, thematically, could be so afraid you're mad. Fight or flight, you know?
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I have often been so afraid that I, in fact, have been mad.
Oh. I'm not having a good day.
Missed the second attack, though.
You just couldn't finish him in one turn. All that light is just so blinding, threw off the aim. You understand.
Yeah. And I'll stay where I'm at, because
All right.
seems fair.
Okay, this soldier is going to try and return the favor. He is going to move 30 feet north towards a Laffy. He's not going to be able to get close enough to be in melee. So he will throw his javelin. No advantage, as his commander is dead, but he didn't need it. He's well trained. Not well enough to roll well enough, so just 6 damage. And that's the first of his attacks. Multi-attack. Critical miss. Let's see. That'll roll us over to the next one. Josephine has done some minor healing, but the other party members are far more alarming. So he's going to break target with Josephine, and he's going to target the guy that just pretty much two-shot his commander. And he is going to throw 2 javelins. One is a hit, one is a miss. There's the hit. And these men are trained in hit-and-run tactics, so he is going to then move 30 feet north towards the isolated party member. All right, our next guy, still targeting Thrag, is going to do what his friend did.
Miss.
But to far worse effect. He is also going to move 30 feet north. All right, this guy, he is almost directly threatened by Frixus, so what he is going to do is throw 2 javelins at Frixus. That is 1 hit. Frixus will get stabbed by a consistently low-rolling fire javelin before this individual moves 30 feet to the north. And now we have the individual that is currently in melee with Frixus. He is going to break target with Thrag and address the guy trying to kill him. So he's going to make 2 longsword attacks. We have a crit.
I will reactionary stop that crit with a level 1 spell slot, and I will give Thrag advantage.
Okay. So he's rerolling that attack. That's still 2 hits, unfortunately.
Not a crit though.
Huh?
Not a crit though. So.
Not a crit though, yes. So 2 longsword attacks on Frixus for 12 and 10 damage. And then he is going to break combat and move 30 feet to the north. Frixus, you get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. Why did I have... Oh, I had advantage.
You're frightened.
But it didn't matter.
But I'd had advantage from your... silvery barbs.
You would have, but you hit. So unless you got
So
a
it would have
20,
been an
you
18
dropped
anyway.
18.
Yeah, I
That's
still
fine,
hit.
yeah.
I still hit. That were good.
'Cause Silvery Barbs' next hit, I believe.
Awesome. So you're able to get a hefty blow into his side as he turns to abandon the melee. And he will sprint limp away as it is turning to Josephine's turn.
Looking at the battlefield, I think Josephine, just because Thrag can take so much heat, and healing him is like, it's like double HP. So I will target Thrag with another, I think we'll do another second level healing word. Just get him back on his feet. And then for my main action, what's his face is within 60 feet, right? This heavily wounded is within 60 feet?
Yeah, he's close to me.
Okay, I'm going to untarget Thrag, target that one, and then see if he can't fail a Sacred Flame. He did!
He did.
Oh.
And now he burns in the mother's embrace.
Oh, this is kind of nice.
It is
The
literally
healing love.
It is literally just like a vision of the mother embracing someone in flames. In radiant flames. Okay,
And
it's
he's
Thrag.
dead.
Oh, and people I heal are no longer frightened. God, I wish. That would be so
All right,
cool.
Thrag. You
Never
are
made the save.
frightened and looking directly at a screaming draconian monstrosity. You cannot approach it, but everything that's trying to kill you is behind you, so that
Can I-
advantage is open to you.
Can I,
However,
can
they are all 55 feet away.
I make a saving throw to not be frightened?
Yeah, at the end of your turn.
Is there any way I can move in such a way that I won't engage with Jacob's poltergeist?
It's
That's not
a
Jacob's Poltergeist. That's the Civic Draconian's death throws.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought it was
This
Jacob's.
one is scary when it dies, unlike the other ones, which are turn us to stone or poison us.
Is there any way I could get into combat range?
Your javelin range?
Your
Sure.
javelin, yeah.
My
55 away from you.
my less sexy javelins. I'm gonna attack Draconian Army Soldier 5. And I'm going to
Yeah, move as close as you can first, because you can move
Yeah.
like 40, right?
yeah, I can move 45 actually.
Oh,
So I'm gonna move as close as I can, and then just chuck 2 javelins at him. First javelin. Okay, that's advantage. So that's a miss. Oh, I'm at disadvantage. Okay.
yeah, I'm frightened.
You are spooked.
Second javelin toss.
Still attacked, which was the important part here.
Keep the rage up.
It's true.
Now do I get to roll my wisdom saving throw? Which I'm assuming is is a wisdom saving throw.
It is. It should roll automatically once your turn rolls through. It didn't, so
Make the
Um,
roll.
I can make him roll. Or, yeah, if you want to roll, go ahead. Roll your wisdom. All right. You drop your frightened condition.
Thrag got over it.
Thrag got over it. Phrixus, it didn't automatically do it for you at the end of your turn, so please give me that saving throw for your previous turn.
Which one was it? Sorry.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Wisdom? Okay.
How wise is Phrixus? Apparently
Apparently
not
not
very.
good.
All right, you still have disadvantage. I'm sorry.
That being the case, am I far away from people?
Yes,
I should be
you're
30
feet
from
away.
somebody. Yeah. I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis, and then move 15 feet or 30 feet and be within melee of the guy that was running from me. So
Okay.
I will give myself 15 temp HP. And then spend the spell slot. And yeah, that should be it.
All right.
Make a
Armor
saving
full,
throw again.
action?
Yeah, it's a full action.
That's sad.
It really is.
Let me check really quick. Yep, you can make it at the end of every turn. So
That's better.
nice. All right, so I'll remove that from you. You have also lost your frightened condition. And Alafi, it is your turn. It is a lot more crowded near you than it was before. You're not in melee, but you have 6 people all arrayed 20 feet around you.
All right.
Most of their
I guess
attention is directed elsewhere.
Cone of cold.
cone of gold. I wish I had a cone of gold.
We all do.
Guess we'll go to Soldier 2 since Soldier 1 is dead.
It's true. He's dead.
And we'll continue the lightning barrage because
Oh, it's hovering on 18.
Well, that's
Oh,
good.
Oh, wait, that's good.
Good.
You're right. I thought it was
Just
an
eight.
attack. I always forget how the lightning barrage works.
Okay, and then I'm going to wheel myself for this one.
Oh, for your
Plus-
arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hasn't hit. Come on. Fuck.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I cursed you.
You cursed it.
I shouldn't
12
have
is
said
not
anything.
enough, I'm guessing.
No, it's not.
You
Okay.
inherited the 8-bow curse.
No. No one don't wield a bow on Monday.
Josh
Apparently.
rejoices.
I'm going to stay where I'm at, though, since they seem to be running around me, so I don't really care.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Trying to figure out what they want to do. This guy just got hit by a Laffy for a shitload of damage, so he will close into melee. And try and make that stop. As best as he can. Alright, so that's 1 hit. For 5 damage. Alright. Let's see. This guy, our next soldier. He has seen that Josephine keeps making the angry tiger man live. So he is going to target Josephine this time.
Gotcha.
He is going to run into melee to do it.
Okey-doke.
So he is engaging Josephine directly.
Ooh, that will be a hit.
Now, for 1 hit.
Should take 6.
All right. Yep, it sucked up that temporary HP.
Right.
Thank you, Habakkuk.
Whew.
And that will roll on over to the next dude. He is seeing his friend getting harassed by Phrixus. So he is going to run into melee and attack Phrixus. That's 2 hits. You've got Armor of Agathis, so what does that do
Yeah.
again?
So, when he hits me, if I have the temp HP, they take damage.
Okay.
So he will take 15 cold damage. Oh, that is the wrong one
That's
that I
the
targeted.
wrong guy.
My bad. I did 15. It said exceeded by 1, so he should
Okay.
be at 14.
14. Cool. The other guy took 15.
My bad.
No problem. Easy fix.
So if the first one, it did not do over 15 damage, so I would hit him twice with this.
Oh.
Yeah, so it didn't go over my temp HP at first.
So you still had HP left. That's evil.
Yes.
All right, hit him again.
Yep.
All right, he did. All right, he's fucking dead.
Worth.
Yeah, all right, so the other guy, terror in his face, watching his friend get blown up for trying to hit you, will do the same. Although frightened, these soldiers are well trained enough to continue the attack even in the face of death, as we have seen before, because they just don't try to run for it. They go for the kill.
Felt like they're going for the run for it.
Whoa!
Why does he have
A lot of dice.
Damage.
That was disadvantage on everything?
Why does he have disadvantage? I mean,
because I sent him
'cause
prone
he
from
was
dying.
dead before. All right.
My bad.
So we're just gonna drop that unconscious and prone condition.
I think
what
it
did it
did pretty good for being unconscious.
dropped? A 7 and a 14.
14 might have hit.
Might have hit. I'm checking your armor currently.
19.
19. All right. So.
Well,
Okay,
it would have been
so-
the first 2 attacks, right? So it was a 6 and a 7.
The first
well,
2 actual rolls, yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter either way. Even the higher one was a miss.
Okay.
All right, so it'll be Josephine's turn.
Looking at this field. There's a guy in front of me, I know that.
I am close to dead.
I am aware. If you do
Okay.
die, I get the most out of healing you to half
Sounds
life
good.
as well. So there's that too, but I am thinking of just topping you off regardless and saving those.
I'm doing fine.
I feel like we're in a good enough position that if you want to save it, I am comfortable with that.
No.
You can also
no.
just like kill one of these guys. They
Yeah,
have
there's 3. I think I can safely spend my second level spell slot and just tap you. Oh, it feels like I already. I don't know if I unclick. I'll follow what I can see on the thing. We're going to bonus action. We're targeting Frixis because he's not green and I like green. Second level healing word.
You're on deck, Thrag.
All right.
And you're on deck. Not on yet. But soon. And then this guy's in front of me. Which one is he? The healthy one?
Number 2.
I
The
can't see
second
the
one.
number. Yeah,
Army Soldier 3.
Okay, cool. I am going to Word of Radiance him since he's right in my face. Might as well. Actually, it's better to Sacred Flame because it's the same thing. It'd be better if there was more than one around me. It would be good. So we'll just Sacred Flame him. See if the mother wants to give him a hug as well.
sometimes.
Sometimes if they roll low enough. Oh, she does.
No hugs. No hugs.
There's a hug. And I'll stay in melee because I don't want to take an op. It is Thrag's turn now.
Yeah, no longer frightened.
Your healer's getting hit in the head.
Yeah, who attacked you? That's Soldier
The
3.
wounded one. You can focus a heavy. It's up to you. Just letting you know there is one on me.
I live by the healer and I die by the healer. He will die this day. I run up to Draconian Army Soldier 5. And
Okay.
3.
That is not the one in front of Joseph.
You want to target 3 if you want to hit me.
Yeah, that's what I did. That's what I said. 3.
Oh yeah, you got him. I said 5, but
It's so weird. I forgot to Spectre the guy
Going
that killed
to-
himself on me.
I'm going to add a reckless attack to this. So, gonna swing at this guy.
That's a hit.
Making
And I-
sure no doubles. Good.
Nice. You fell him.
Okay. And then I'm going to look at Draconian Soldier 5. Gonna walk up to him.
You had to travel 30 feet to get to.
I have 45. I have 45 movement speed.
Right. Those guys are 20 feet away, so you won't have enough to get there.
I will javelin attack.
That'll work.
But no, reckless attack is melee.
Yeah.
So that doesn't count. I'm going to javelin.
That's a hit.
He killed.
All right, yeah.
Javelin
Oh
murdered
my.
somebody.
You'll see a javelin come in from off screen and remove him from yours. And
Achilles, man, from the
Yeah.
Troy movie.
Yeah, I guess that's Thrag just went on a rampage after seeing his healer take 5 damage.
Because it was so close, it has to be the Achilles Troy Matt Damon or whatever, whoever the guy was. I don't think it was Matt Damon. The other guy.
Yeah. Okay, and that will end my turn.
So, how far is this guy from me?
he is. So you're in that group. He's 25 feet away from you.
Okay.
Is it
I'll
Brad
move
Pitt?
30 and longsword.
I have to know.
I am
who played
sorry.
Achilles.
Brad Pitt.
It was Brad Pitt.
2 and I'll hit.
I think the dude who played
Shit
Legolas
But I
played
got
the
him.
other guy.
And
All
I pull suck his soul out.
All right, you suck his soul out. The specter's back. Let me go ahead and
I missed killing him by
grab
6
that.
damage.
Yep.
And now
good though, we have-
the screaming ghost is back.
How unpleasant. Both this ghost and our little ambush.
Yes. You have all survived the ambush and are free to return to your travels. The bodies of the broken Red Dragon Army soldiers scattered around you. The body of the Demernesti elf has returned to its natural state, the Civic Draconian, with its silver-scaled body.
Oh, until it stopped screaming, by the way, it got lightning bolted for the full 10 minutes.
That's incredible. That's incredible.
An unfortunate lesson that we cannot trust who we come across, unfortunately.
Really bad, terrible intel with these lot. You think one of them would learn the language of the land?
Oh, you do what
Don't
you
think
can.
there is a language of this land.
Yes, I don't
Barely
believe
a
the elves
plant life
are.
of this land.
You mistake it, Rag. The elves are not native to this land. But they would have put on a more convincing disguise had they been speaking Elvish.
See, I apologize that I let my guard down earlier. Thank you for picking up on it when I did not.
It was a devious ploy, even with its holes. We were all smart to not be surprised. Let us stay vigilant, then, in those we meet, but not remove all kindness from our hearts. We don't want to become
Indeed.
them.
I could use a short rest.
Let us gather our breath, shall we?
I loot the Draconian soldiers.
All right. Looting their bodies, you will find that they don't really have more than 1 day's ration per soldier, and they have their armaments and armor. You find no written orders or anything of value beyond about 25 gold coins worth of coinage.
Before anyone rolls short rest stuff, I'm gonna do a thing.
I will RP with the group for a second, and I will go. Frixus, look. They only have one ration each. Their main camp can't be too far from here.
Well, we know where one is, but there may be others.
What are they even doing out here?
Maybe they may have more information than we do. Maybe at some point in the future we should start taking one alive and see what they know.
Brutal business that, but I agree. They could be struggling to find the same location we are.
Dude, we still don't know if they're in league with Soth or if that just happened to be a coincidence.
That is true. We'll have to see. Alright, I found some gold, though.
That's good. We'll have some need of gold when we get back home.
Is it dragon branded gold?
No. Though, looking at the coinage, you will see that it is minted in several different distinct ways. These are
Ooh.
coins from across the world.
Oh, snap.
Their value is the same, but they have different aesthetics to them. There are even a couple elven gold coins here.
And Ed, before you actually roll your hit dice, I'm gonna try to do some healing.
Oh, with a spell slot?
Yeah, but so I could fully heal them in the process, and there's gonna be leftovers for us.
I'll spend the hit die. It's okay.
Okay.
Also, you might want to tap your arrow, your measurement tool a little bit, because on my map it's still showing up. There you go. Yeah, I've got 6 of them. I don't use them often enough, so.
Yeah,
Good
I've
point.
got some hit die as well.
You just want to use hit dice instead, then?
For saving spell slots, that's not a bad idea. I'd rather you keep it for combat if we run into
Well, I
more.
was gonna use level 1s to do it.
They're still precious. I need my level ones. My level ones are removing the crits. I gotta have all of them.
Yeah, I can, like, we get back 3 a day. you
Alright,
know?
as well.
Right.
Might as well use them. So yeah, setting up to do a short rest.
Yeah, we'll see our party rest for a short time. You can see the ascent out of the trench-like canyon at your back. And you know that you've got about 12 miles left in your day before you expect to make camp. The weather takes a small turn from being normal, slightly overcast, to blowing and biting wind that nips at your face, sand particles tearing at exposed skin, as you break your short rest and continue northward. As our party exits the canyons, they take the brunt of that wind more forcefully now. The flat, cragged terrain not giving any respite from that cutting breeze. As you continue north, you see the river worming its way through the stonework about 20 feet below a sheer cliff face. As the map indicates, you do see that there is a potential way to work your way around this cutted ravine if you continue north and west. Or you can decide to go north and east and look for a crossing or a land bridge.
I think going west and around will be quicker in the long run.
Dungeon Master,
Yes.
may I require or ask of you a bathroom break?
Yes.
Okay.
perhaps before we make this decision, this would be the perfect time to take a bathroom break, much like our characters just did in their short rest.
True.
All right, small break, everyone. Be back in 10-ish minutes. All right. Welcome back from our break. We were deciding whether or not we were going to travel west then north or east then north. Any thoughts?
I think it was going to be. We want to head for this tower, right?
I think the goal was this tower.
Which one?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
goal is that eastern one. But if we're like 1 hex away from the other one, should we just do that first and then?
Yeah.
Now we've gotten here, and we might
think
change
we
our
should-
choice.
We should probably go here, and then we can go over here, the other one, and then we don't
Okay.
have to go back all the way to here. It's less
Right.
As we take
Full
this turn, Josephine will smile, look to the rest of the party, and go, so my idea, mine and Thrag's idea,
The difference is we're going to the coast again after.
Oh, of course. I mean, that was always the plan. Just tell me I'm right.
This place was always on the way.
You're always right, Josephine.
Oh, those magic words.
All right.
So this way.
So our party will continue west and north, following the cliff of the ravines that cut and divide their path to the west, and then proceeding further northwest till they reach the supposed location of this tower that Dalamar had mentioned stuck out over the edges of the plateaus. And it is as our journey is coming to an end for the day, we see the telltale glimmer of a beautiful white stone tower glinting just over the horizon, blocked by a large plateau. We make our way around this plateau to discover a tower resting against the cliff face of that plateau. It is a pale stone tower which juts from the rust-colored landscape. Its surface is carved with the likeness of 1,000 elven warriors.
Ooh.
The tower has relatively intact lower levels, but as it climbs towards its 80-foot high peak, the upper levels deteriorate. Rather than falling, the crumbling stone hangs in the air. The tower's disintegrated and unnaturally frozen state. A rusty iron double door at the tower's base hangs ajar.
Did they provide art for this?
I have no pictures here.
Okay. Just curious.
Sad. That one sounded very cool.
Yeah, it did sound really awesome.
It's floating stone.
I have the perfect picture for y'all. I'll find it really quick.
My first thought goes to a tower in the back of the One Ring book, but because it's deteriorating as you go up. I also love that illustrator.
For those of you who've played New World, there is a tower in the game that is pretty much exactly what's going on here. I'm putting it in the voice chat. So the upper levels of it are disintegrated as if it was falling apart, but it is frozen in place, hanging in the air magically, or as if by magic.
Ooh. That's cool.
Neat.
And from what I know about the mage tower, it wouldn't be a specific elven one, right?
From what you know of the tower, you just know it was the primary place of practice for your order, and that the one you take your test at is the replacement tower. It's a
Is the
sister
one we
and
test
lesser.
at- Yeah, is the one we do our practice, is that bigger than this or smaller than this?
They look about equivalent in size, but certainly not in design.
Well, it
The
could be.
tower that y'all studied at didn't have the facade of 1,000 elven warriors on its surface.
So
That is true.
could be, but it sounds unlikely.
It's quite the impressive tower.
It also feels like if it was spotted from afar,
Be
other
very
people would have found it by now.
very noticeable. Yes, it's strange. Are the
However-
Draconian soldiers stupid?
How long ago did the elves? Because there's a lot of elven architecture. Is there any history of the elves being in this place, Kyle, or would Josephine be right thinking there isn't?
Didn't
They-
the other elves discuss that they had history in this area?
They discussed that particular shrine they had history with, and they
Or
had
not
gone
just
there.
the elves, the first elves, the ones that we ran to at the coast.
Oh, yeah, they're here searching for ancient magic that had been lost or forgotten.
Okay.
And they suspect that there were ruins here, yeah.
So if there were elven ruins here, it wouldn't be. There wouldn't be like a history of that. We wouldn't know that this was once an elven empire or anything, right?
Yeah, give me a history check for anybody who wants to apply their character's knowledge on this.
Yeah, because I'll take back what Josephine said before, that this was not a land of elves. If that is the case.
All right. Both Phrixus and Josephine come to the same conclusion that as far back as any written text has indicated, there was no elven empire or civilization in this region.
Then I think Josephine would be taken aback by the elven architecture. This is interesting. There is no history of elves living in the northern wastes.
They weren't always the wastes, right?
Well, there is not much history going far enough back to detail this land.
Before the gods left, this was also one of the primary areas where magic practitioners were, because of the tower we're looking for a little bit.
Do you think they were using
okay.
elven magic?
They very well could be, but it could have also been more of a teleportation nexus point of many different races.
And I'm trying to explain the 1,000 elves carved before me.
That's
I
true.
don't see many of the other races, at least not in this structure.
Maybe
Well-
it's not an elven structure. Maybe it's just a structure of something that turns people to stone.
Well,
And
then,
destroyed an elven
then
army.
there were 1,000 elves here for some reason. Regardless, I'm intrigued. I would like to know, Finn.
Phrixus will dismount and hook his horse to somewhere, and then go look at the carvings on the wall and see if he can discern anything about
give
like what it's about.
Give me a perception check.
Silver Nesty elves we met on the way in would be quite intrigued with this place, I think.
Perhaps we should tell them of this place.
Of course. We would tell.
With that 18, you don't detect any other influence beyond Elvish. Every warrior you see arrayed is wearing adorned and ornate elven-styled armor. Their faces are fair-featured and angular, and their ears are long and pointed. You detect no other races present in the stonework.
There does appear to be a door, right?
Immaculate craftsmanship.
Yes,
if
there's a
anything else.
doubled iron door that is ajar.
The elves are excellent craftsmen, if anything.
Shall we take a
Oh,
look?
maybe this is only like 30 years old and they're terrible craftsmen now.
What did you say? Sorry, I missed your first part
Shall
of your
we
sentence.
take a look?
Not you, Frixus. Sorry. We shall take a look. Laffy.
Oh, I was saying maybe they're also just terrible craftsmen, and this place is only like 30 years old.
I would be very interested to meet the terrible elven craftsman. As I've not met one before. Well, I'll go in first then. If no
Never
one else
judge.
wants to take the lead.
You can never judge, Josephine. There could be an incompetent elven smith somewhere.
Oh, I wasn't judging, Thrag. I'm simply saying I have never met an incompetent elven smith.
You don't know the elves who live in the woods very well.
As I have said, only who I have met. Not once do I profess to have met every elf.
I think Josephine has learned a valuable lesson here about not judging others.
I think you're both very funny.
We should be wary if this door is ajar, but...
Well, it's
Yeah,
not a
it's-
jar, it's a door.
Very funny.
Now I'm funny. I go through to move through the door.
All right. Josephine steps through the door, and you find yourself on a map.
Ooh, I'm on a map.
Ooh. I would also like to be on the map.
No, me only.
Solo Josephine adventure.
Hee. No, I need you
Josephine's
guys.
on the map.
Is anybody else following Josephine in?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am, yeah.
If you say there's a map, come on, everybody's following.
Well, I want to be on the map.
Put me on the map.
Frickus would be doing it anyway, just because, like,
Give me squares.
if it's dark in there, his eyes can see. You know?
It's a map.
Ooh, pretty.
Okay. This round chamber is illuminated by white flames flickering in magical sconces on the walls. In the room's center stands a gleaming obsidian statue of a solemn elf warrior. Around the statue's pedestal, hundreds of silver coins lie scattered in the dust. Beyond, a staircase ascends, curving along the tower's northern wall.
Are they like stacked up coins, or are they just randomly scattered?
They are randomly scattered.
That's weird.
Magnificent.
I cast guidance on somebody smarter than me.
That is wise.
Yeah, looking at the statue. Is there any, like, writing on it or anything?
The statue bears no writing or inscription.
I feel like we should maybe present this an offering.
Kind of looks like it might be silver coins.
Can I make a religious check to see if I think that's the case?
Yeah.
I cast guidance on Josephine.
Okay. I don't know how that will apply, if it applies automatically or not. But I'll just roll. Hey, there it goes.
That was me.
Nice.
Flying it.
16.
16. Josephine. You actually recognize a obscure bit of history. Sylvanesti, in fact. The character of the statue appears to represent a guardian common to Sylvanesti burial sites. And you recall that the silver coins represent souls shining as stars in the night sky. And that there is a funerary tradition where visitors to said shrines leave a silver coin on the statue's pedestal.
I think you are right, Frixus. This is an ancient guardian, spirit, force figure of the Sylvanesti, though I cannot recall its name. I do know its ritual.
The many silver coins represent the souls of perhaps those lost, or something of the kind. They also represent the stars in the sky. It is common for one to leave a coin behind in reverence, or in remembrance, rather.
Do we all have silver coins to give?
Let me look. Do I even have money? No, I have no money.
Oh no.
I don't carry money on me.
I have a decent number of silver coins.
I will give you here. You can have the silver coin.
Can I cash you out for 10 of them, or is that too many?
I give Phrixus a silver coin.
Thank you.
I
Imagine getting to this point and only having copper and gold coins.
That is what I have.
I do not.
Also,
Copper and gold.
there is in that once it was described that these are supposed to be stars. Laffy is just subtly with her hooves like sliding the coins around, trying to make them into constellations.
DM, can I add a fun bit of flair that won't hurt anyone other than Alex's silver wallet?
Sure, what's up?
I think she will say, now don't quote me on this, I'm not sure, but I believe you are supposed to give to the guardian spirit a number of coin equal to the souls of those you've lost on your journeys.
Oh.
I will need 3.
Drag will somberly pull out another coin.
Yeah. Well, you haven't lost anyone on your journey, have you?
We've lost our comrades.
Oh, no. The two of us have, but they haven't. So they just need 1 coin each, and then we should.
I have lost people on my way, yes. 3, it would be perfect.
I'm sorry to hear that, Josephine.
Well, we all lose people. It is part of the cycle of life.
So how many coins am I losing?
I will need 3.
I will need 1 extra.
If Nimoy were here, he would grumble about superstition.
Nimoy, that's right. A friend of yours.
Alright, so I need 3 for me, 3 for Josephine, 2 for Phrixus, probably 2 for Thrag.
Yes.
I will pay you back.
Alright, I'm just gonna remove 10 from mine.
I mean, technically, wait. I had 2 coins for both me and Alafi. 1 for Ispin.
Oh, okay. And I make an elaborate. Have everyone help me, but we make an elaborate constellation on the pedestal.
Yeah. Justine will join in to help with an elaborate constellation.
I'm making sure everyone places one, though.
All right, I'll place it.
Everyone needs to. This isn't me. I only can place 3 or 4.
I will add to your constellation. I place my 3.
All right. So we see our party solemnly leave coins on the pedestal, arrayed in beautiful constellations, before proceeding further. And where would our party like to proceed?
Is there anything else in this chamber, or just a statue?
Nothing but the statues and the coins.
Only
and
one
the
way to
stairwell.
go.
I will join you in the stairs.
Same.
Up it is. And Justine will start walking up.
All
Walking
right.
up the stairs.
I get to right here and I look down and I go, just going to stay down there, Thrag.
Well, no, I'm just thinking about my friends and their deaths.
Ah, I understand. Take all the time you need. Josephine will continue.
Okay. All right.
Frixus.
It's moving me.
Got this. Sorry, I had the zoomies.
Yes, it makes you incredibly difficult to grab, it turns out.
What keeps moving me over?
It's me. I'm trying to pull you into the next room.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
Can you just copy paste us,
Smack in the walls.
or maybe drag us out through the door and up and around or something?
Oh, you know what? That's actually gonna be that. Open that door. Okay. All right.
I can see the world.
Don't look. Close your eyes. This is the strangest stairway in the world.
Don't look out when you're traveling up the stairway. He'll drive you mad.
There's gotta be a way to copy drop us. Wait, isn't there like a party tool that like slaps us down straight from the party tool? Can't like the it lets us do like the isn't it in the party sheet or the order? The order.
Let's see.
Just so that I can help you on the.
We can also compress ourselves in the order.
It's true too. I just don't know if the order like lets him like grab the target and just drop us on the ground with like some extra tokens really easily or not.
I mean, here, I'll just delete all tokens and then place you guys again.
Okay. Yeah,
That works too.
That'll work because I'm not seeing a convenient button for that.
Damn. It's gotta be. It's totally here somewhere. It's just buried.
The lights went out on the stairs, though.
It's very dark. Everyone hold hands.
I can see the future.
I can't help you with that.
I can only see
God
death.
damn it.
It's not good.
I also can't help with that either. Well, I can keep you alive. Here we go.
Now I see the light.
Very cool.
Okay. So you proceed up the stairwell and see that within this room there are heaps of rubble which have fallen from this chamber's partially collapsed ceiling. The room holds 2 stone crypts, while the walls are sculpted with empty burial niches. A door stands to the southeast. Sconces on the walls shed light tinged a faint green. And as you proceed into the room, you hear a ghastly, echoing shriek as 2 spectral figures bleed through the sarcophagi at the south part of the room and assault the party.
Initiative.
Initiative!
I need a specter here as well.
I'm
That's true.
prepared for
Oh, I
this.
almost got 20. It's so close.
That's true. Let's get your specter in here.
Initiative.
Oh, God damn it. Of course it did that.
Red sheet. I just feel like going last today.
Wait for me. You might be surprised. Oh.
Did I delete them accidentally? What's going on here? Hold on a minute. Alright.
Hold on a minute here.
I will place them myself. And let's get some music. You know what? I'm going to see if I can find some more fitting music while I roll NPC initiatives. Let's go. They didn't do well. That's good for you. It's very good for you.
I don't win ties.
Probably takes the person with the higher base stats.
Yeah. is fair.
Maybe. I don't know. Players should probably win ties. And I just copied that.
If it depends by dexterity, that's fine.
I'm a terrible person. All right. Alafi, you are first.
Okay. Guess maybe I should. Gonna start with a regular moonbeam.
Remember, you can make shapes with the right click
Yes.
pointers.
Yep. Actually, I'm gonna put it on the back one. Oh, dang it. I accidentally closed the window.
Oh, you might have to pop the window back up, Kyle.
I got it.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Oh, nice.
Alright, yeah. So I'm gonna cast a moonbeam there.
Excellent.
For some reason my moonbeam has the wrong dice stats on it. Let's fix that. But oh, it did be on his turn. But I'm gonna cast moonbeam and then I will go archer form and shoot. Who's the back one? Right two.
Do we have combat music?
Is it not playing?
I can hear it.
It is.
Okay.
I'm gonna check.
Gotta watch the stream of the music.
Wounded.
Pause.
I have wounded it.
It has taken a wound from archer form.
Moonbeam damage is fixed. There we go. Alright.
Okay.
All right. Is that everything for your turn, Leffy?
That is everything for my turn.
All right. So that'll bring us to Thrag.
I'm gonna attack Wraith 1.
Alafi and Thrag, you guys didn't do any
Oh.
dice on your short rest?
I didn't purposely because I wanted them for
Got it, got it.
other uses.
Oh no, I should have healed. Did it not?
Did you spend hit dice?
Yeah, I thought I did. The
Don't worry about it, just play through. If you didn't, if you forgot it, we forgot it.
yeah, Thrag is going to, you guessed it, rage.
Classic. A tactical move.
Very tactical.
Thrag is going to run over. And Thrag is going to reckless attack.
How very Thrag of you.
And hit. It's 19 damage.
Very
First
nice.
attack.
Gonna turn off the radiance. Doing another reckless attack.
I just realized something.
Hit.
That there's gonna be wrath on wrath violence.
Ghost on ghost violence.
That will end my turn, Kyle.
You might
All right.
want to check that the longsword is, if there's any
magical.
resistance.
It should
It's
be
magical. It's
Kyle's-
magical.
Kyle should see on his side. if it's
Magic,
gonna be
magical,
resistance.
magical bypasses.
I know,
It's
but we
pretty-
don't know if the mechanics are doing it.
Yeah.
Like in Fantasy Grounds, I looked up. I had to specifically tag like my damage with magic in order for it to bypass
Yeah.
some of those.
His
things.
is tagged like that though.
Okay.
Yeah, and his damage isn't being reduced at all.
Yeah, like I don't know if they have resistance. It's just they could.
We can always
Good-
assume
good-
a ghost
Good check,
does,
though.
I
Good
think,
check.
'cause
Right,
it's
right.
Transparent.
Well, so glass has resistance now.
I reach over and smack a laugh here. This is serious.
Anything else, Thrag?
No, that ends my turn.
All right.
Bulletproof blast.
Do you dictate the Spectre's actions?
So it obeys commands, and the last command that Phrixus will give, like the neutral thing, is just like defend us if we're under attack. Like that's gonna be the standing command. So it would probably.
Probably
They
attack
haven't
who
gone
the
yet,
DM
so
thinks it
I
would
don't know.
attack.
It is up to you how that behaves.
I would say if it's defend you if you're under attack, you actually haven't been attacked yet. So, I think it'll just hold its action and attack anything that comes nearby.
Would it stand near Phrixus? At
Yeah, it
least,
would be
yeah,
near
yeah.
Phrixus.
To like hold for yeah, makes sense.
All right, so Josephine's turn.
Okay. We are going to target Thrag, Alafi, and Phrixus, and we are going to cast a spell I haven't used yet, but is a goodie. Everybody gets bless. As the
I
mother,
think you used it once, didn't
I
you?
think I have. As the vision of the mother floats behind you, since we've got so many ghost things happening, might as well have one good ghost, and just has her arms loosely draped at your shoulders, and you are blessed.
Our Dragon Soldier Ghost is good for us.
Nice.
That's my action and a first level spell slot. I am going to. I don't have any extra bonuses hanging out, so I am just gonna. Oh man, it shows me targeting all three of you. That's kind of cool. I'll just move back a little bit so the healer is not in any
front.
danger. Yeah, and I can support from back here. I am concentrating. So, is there a way to? There's no way
to mark that.
Is there a way to mark it? I don't know. To like have it roll automatically for me? It's fine. I'll just remember.
Yeah, I haven't found a way yet.
Move on from me.
Okay.
Everybody's got the bless.
All right. I
Which
think
will automatically apply. Saves and attacks.
this one has been hit by Thrag, and it's not super happy about that. So it's going to do what a really angry ghost would do, and attack Thrag.
What are you gonna do? Haunt me?
Yes.
Ooh, you shouldn't mock them.
Oh!
Okay, 19 damage to Thrag. And you succeeded on your check, so that's good.
That's why we blessed.
So, its necrotic enhanced claws reap through the air, searing through your armor and cutting into your flesh, dealing an incredible amount of damage. It then proceeds to hover into the floor and disappear from your sight completely.
Does it move out of his?
It doesn't. It is still within 5 feet when it completely vanishes into the floor.
Got it. Oh, it's just. All right. One sec.
Somebody's about to take some damage. All right. This wraith gets seared by an incredible amount of moonbeam before it decides to 5, 10, 15, 20 soar over here and attack the nearest living thing. Also Thrag. That is a critical strike.
Reactionary. Make that have to re-roll, and I will give Phrixus advantage on his next attack.
Okay, that is a hit for 24 necrotic damage.
Shit.
And you save your check.
All right.
So 5, 10, 15,
Thrag is almost dead.
I'm aware.
It is now going to vanish under the floor. 5, 10, 15, 20. And it is going to reappear next to Alafi. And it is Phrixus' turn.
He will command the Spectre to avoid the moonbeam and attack the wraiths. It's just a verbal command.
I found this on the
And
web.
then,
Thanks.
yeah. Since it is right there, I suppose I should smack it a couple times here. Targeting, and yeah, so my sword is considered magical. That'll be 11 points of damage. Then second
Very
attack,
nice.
not so good.
Yeah, you got advantage on that first one, right?
You did.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep. I feel like with how much damage they're doing, this will be worth it. I will use another magical balance and make that an 18 to hit.
Oh, right. You're asking
Yes.
if that's enough. Yes, that's enough.
Okay. I will deal another point of 12 points of damage there. And that is, I believe, my turn.
All right. Alafi.
Alright, I'm gonna use my action to move the moonbeam around the edge of us and here against the wall there.
Will do.
And then I will disadvantage archer for me. I got a 1.
Yike.
Fair enough.
She's gotten so many attacks off with that thing, but so few of them actually have hit. That's,
know.
You know, it's the machine gun principle, right? Like, you're just firing a lot, some of them are
Right.
going to hit.
I have killed like at least 4 enemies with it.
Now, I don't know if I move. I think I'm dead because he might still be around and he can opportunity attack me.
Well, generally, if something ends its turn in a thing, it will.
The
get
problem
shunted.
being it going through the floor, and this is still GM, but most attacks and most base things require sight of the thing you're targeting. So if it can't see you, you're probably fine. It's still only 5 feet away from you, but if it can't see you, it shouldn't be able to make a connection unless it has
It's
like
like
a true
having a-
sight. If it has a true sight or any other special sight mechanic, it probably can.
It's like having a wall between you too.
It's true, but true sight does bypass walls. So if it's got some kind of extra vision, then it could get it. So that's it's a risk.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna disengage and get a little closer to the party.
Roger.
Safe choice.
And they're probably immune to fear, so my fear thing probably wouldn't work. Do I have anything I can do? No. Yeah, I end my turn.
You could throw some javelins.
I mean, they're not magical. They'd be immune.
Could still do something. You don't know that for sure.
I mean, that's fair. I could. I'll you know, yeah.
Doesn't hurt to
I'll,
huck them, really.
I'll talk. I'll chuck a spear at Wraith too.
Yeah, because we can see him. Might as well throw some sticks across the room. Can't
Yeah.
hurt.
Also maintains your rage.
Oh wait,
That's
no, I
true.
did I did
Oh,
disengage.
you
as
disengaged.
yeah, I disengaged as an
Oh.
action.
So you will lose your rage. That sucks. I hate how rage works.
I mean, it's the damage resistance is.
It's
doing anything for
it's
him
not
anyway,
it's not.
but-
It's
You're
not
right.
helping.
It's not helping. So yeah, it doesn't matter.
I got another rage left, so no worries.
Doesn't give him the extra damage, but
It's true.
that's about.
All right, that'll bring us to Spectre. Y'all are, in fact, under attack.
Yeah, and I ordered him to avoid the moonbeam and attack. I'm assuming those cracks in the walls are to the outside.
Yeah, they are
Okay.
cracks in the tower.
Because they have sunlight sensitivity, so they'll have disadvantage on attacks.
This
Or-
room is dimly lit, so there's
So
there's no
not
sunlight
in
issues.
sunlight. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Perfect.
All right, so
It might be a necromantic or necrotic damage slap fight that nobody, because it has immunity to necrotic damage, so
it is.
they also might make it necrotic.
Yeah, that's fair, but he does miss his attack, so perhaps we'll find out soon.
Yeah.
It is Josephine's turn.
I will finally get to use my Channel Divinity Preserve Life properly, since Thrag is well below half his HP. In fact, 30 points exactly below half HP rounded down. So I will give him 30 points of HP right now. A single action as the mother kisses him on his lips. gives him the mother's kiss, and you are...
He blushes.
Yeah, you are revived. And that's my action. So my bonus action can be additional healing. So I think I'm gonna do that, and I will spend a second level spell slot, my last second level. I'm all out of first, I'm all out of second. It's all gonna be big boys from here. To continue healing the hell out of Thrag with a additional healing word bonus.
Bragg is now drawing the wrath of the Platinum Dragon, though, kissing his wife.
Oh yeah, that's true. He might be upset.
No, please. She's the one who kissed me.
Maybe,
I'm the
you never
wounded
know.
party here. I'm the wounded party here.
Not anymore.
That's true.
Okay, that is it for me. So it's Wraith time.
All right.
This off.
So we'll see this wraith slowly bleed into our room from the floor, and he is going to make his attack on Phrixus.
No, Frixus. Frixus, no.
That's a miss. And then he will bleed into the floor and vanish from sight once more.
He's a.
No, we just have to have somebody go downstairs.
Just that exit, or
Does not provoke.
huh?
Because he's
No,
still 5
because
foot
he's
square
still
away
within
from
5 feet.
Huh?
you. Yep.
How far down the stairs can we see the other room?
This happens in the Strahd fight. Into the other room? I think you have to go... Oh, yeah, that's true. How far down the stairs do they have to go to see the ceiling?
That's a very good question. It doesn't say, so I'll
GM
say
call.
halfway down the stairs.
Okay.
Want us to go down there and just blast him when he's underneath?
I mean, that's the thing. If he's going through floors, you have to split the party.
Yeah.
I will. Then it's Red 2's turn, right?
It is, and he is going to attack Alafi.
He is going to
Moonbeam.
have this happen first.
He succeeds.
Oh
so
wow,
we
they
have-
can succeed at those? All right, so he takes some light sizzling, and he is going to attack Alafi. And miss. And then he is going to slurp into the floor. And it is Frixus's turn.
Well, I'm gonna still try to shoot them out of the air from down there. 5, 10, 15. Is that difficult terrain going through people?
Not your own team.
15, 20, 25, 30, I guess? Is that far enough where I could see them, you think?
No, that's not halfway down the stairwell.
Okay. I will spend my action to armor bag this myself.
All right.
It lasts an hour, so... Healing myself.
He just runs down the stairs and you hear that echoing up.
Right.
All right, Laffy, it's your turn.
I am going to do the same thing, but be nimbler than him because I'm 5 foot closer and 10 foot faster. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. That far enough, or do I need to go one more?
You would need to go one more just so you can see the whole room.
Okay.
All right. So you can see the whole of the first floor, and they are not hovering over the ceiling like you thought they would be.
Okay.
So hold ready actions to attack.
Wait, can I actually see him from where I'm at?
Yes, you can, Frixus.
Why not?
They're outside the tower.
Interesting.
Where do you see a line?
You'd have to be in my square.
Yeah.
I wasn't even looking behind me. I was only walking forward.
I feel like that's very canonical.
The tower.
Yeah, he goes there, casts the armor on himself, and look around.
Well, that
Oh,
fits
shit.
that fits the character so well too. So it's
I don't
like-
even see a break
Great.
in the place from where
It's
you were.
where your moonbeam is, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
If because it's been reported to you, if you want to move where Frixus is, you'll see.
Oh, okay. 'Cause it would have been on his turn. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna stay down where I was, but I'm moving my moonbeam out. I can get to move. Come on, moonbeam.
Grab it by the 5. It's usually
Oh, that
on
just
the
changed its
moon.
size.
Oh,
You have to grab it by the dot. I just couldn't get to.
okay.
Now there's a 60-foot moonbeam outside the tower right there.
Well, let's see here.
What are you gonna do? Moonbeam me?
I can't remember if Moonbeam specifies that it only goes up from the point, or if it goes up and down from the point. So it might be like
It's a
cylinder.
It's a 40-foot cylinder centered on a point. Yeah.
So does it come out centered? So it would go 20 and 20. Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
20 and 20.
Yeah. Okay. If it says centered on a point, that is how that works. Did Baldur's Gate account for
Well,
that? I can't remember.
Centered
Centered
could
would
mean multiple things.
Yeah.
Right. Center of the
Yes,
circle versus center of the.
I also
The
can move it
cylinder.
60 feet or 30 feet or how many? Let's see.
You can move it up and down. Yeah, it doesn't.
I can move it up and down.
In any direction, 60 feet. Yep.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's fine. You can cover the.
Yeah, I'm putting it as a 20-foot at our floor level.
Got it.
Now, this being said, I believe it is Thrag's turn then.
Yeah.
All right,
Yes.
Thrag, what you doing, buddy?
I'm going to hold my action. To
Attack something that comes up and tries to hit you.
yeah. If I hold an action, can I run up to the thing?
You can use your movement to go to a spot, right? And then you can hold your action? Or do you
Yeah,
have to
you-
spend your
you-
whole turn?
Use your movement now. You only spend the action.
Well, no,
itself when
I
it
was
goes
hoping. I was my hope was if I see it appear within 45 feet of me, I run up and I hit it.
No.
No, it
that-
doesn't let you.
If you had the charge ability, that would be an action you could hold, because charge includes a movement and an attack, but
Mm,
that's a fighter
Okay.
ability, I believe.
okay.
I can
so,
do it.
Right. You have charge.
okay. Okay. So I'm just going to hold 2 javelin throws.
You can hold one javelin throw.
He can hold one action, and his
That's
action
right, yeah,
does
yeah,
include
yeah, yeah,
extra
yeah.
attack.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
yeah, it's right. Yeah.
So never mind then. You can
Okay.
hold 2 javelin.
I hold my javelin attacks and I wait for one of them to pop up.
All right.
Actually, does extra attack specify it has to be your turn?
It might.
If it does, then it's just one, which
That's fine.
stinks.
The Spectre bleeds through the wall, pursuing his opponent.
I don't have extra attack, so someone else would have to read it. I'll find it.
I can look.
It is
Wait,
now
did-
Josephine's turn.
Josephine, seeing where this moonbeam's being moved, Frixus yelling out that they're...
Oh, you're right, Ed.
Yeah,
At the beginning of
it has
5th
to
level,
be
you can
your
attack
turn.
1 extra time whenever you take the attack action on your turn.
Your turn. Yep.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
the ready's just one.
I think they wrote that in so ready attack wouldn't be
Right,
too
so
dangerous.
ready attack wouldn't be too insane. Makes sense. I am going to, since I can see this nerd, I'm going to target Wraith 2. I'll use my action to do some Mother's fiery hugs. Sig
Uh-oh.
Flame. See how well he does here. Hey, big hug for him.
Big radiant hug.
Big radiant hug.
Big radiant hug.
Big radiant
Big.
hug. That's my action. Bonus action. Don't have a lot on the table, so I'm actually just going to. Let's see. I moved 5 feet. I don't want to crowd here, so I'm just going to move 5 feet back and let my turn be over. Because I don't think bonus actions. I don't have many here.
Okay.
You can go bonus action item or something.
I mean, I have a few, but it's like I have to summon my spirit weapon. I haven't really done that yet. Because no, spirit weapon to summon is an action. It's so lame. I wish it was a bonus. No, it is a bonus. Do we
The bonus
need,
is summon it,
do we
and the bonus,
need-
and then it does its own.
Do we need the spirit weapon for this? Do we feel like
I don't
it's necessary?
Do you want to summon your spiritual weapon?
No, I don't think so. Not yet.
You can summon it.
No.
Is your spiritual
not,
weapon a high 5?
Not until things are worse off. You'll see when it happens. I'm good. Turn over.
All right. So, Thrag, feel free to make a javelin throw at disadvantage because this wraith is showing up directly in front of you.
Of course he is.
So he is going to make an attack on Josephine.
Josephine.
And miss. And now he is going to creepily bleed through the floor once again.
Wait, can I do
No,
a?
you can't do a reaction.
Yeah, holding your action also uses your reaction.
Yeah, your reaction's
FYI.
already burned anyway.
Do I see it go through the floor from where I'm at?
Yeah, you see it go through the floor, and then it goes 10 feet over to the wall and bleeds through it.
Okay.
All right, now it is the next wraith's turn.
He's gonna take
Did I
some
Make
aim
him,
right?
yeah, make him roll for that moonbeam.
the beam.
Did
Just
not
showed
roll.
your
Oh,
save.
it just
didn't make him
rolled
roll.
it.
Oh,
yeah.
it's because it lost visual with it. 1 second. I'm gonna try it again.
I mean, I can make him roll it if you want.
It'll do
Okay,
Nah,
you got
it untargeted because I lost visual. I think.
Uh-oh.
Get him.
Ooh. Ooh.
All right. So, Phrixus, you will see this thing completely dissolved by the moonlight, shredding and tearing away its wraith-like shell until you see a sad and humble elven warrior dressed in funerary robes, who then also dissipates into the air.
Wait, do I see this too?
No, only Phrixus could see it.
Only Phrixus. Fuck.
It was Phrixus's turn.
Hopefully they are put to rest.
You
got
might
him, Malafi.
you might remember this, Jacob, but in the tomb, the guy the spirit that attacked us that could talk, he was reluctantly attacking us.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was enthralled and
That's
like
right.
forced to
Poor
obey.
guy.
So these guys might be being forced to do this.
Potentially.
Can I see him from here?
You can. Oh, wait. No, you can't. Sorry. You didn't have enough movement to go up this level again. So he's a level
so
down.
he'd be down?
Yeah.
Because Phrixus would probably be, if that's the case, the plan was go to this hole in the wall and try to look out the hole and see if he could find another one.
I'd say that's fine. I presume you could at least see.
Which
I'm going to give him half cover.
Okay, that'll work. So he'll see that, and so it's outside again, and he'll try to Eldritch Blast kind of around the corner.
All right.
So that gives him additional AC, right?
Yeah, he gets 2 additional AC.
Yep. So
Or is
I
it?
don't know.
I'm going to double check.
Half is
Half
One of-
covers 2 AC.
2, and then full is 5, or 3/4 is 5. Full is no hit.
Should I can -2 on my end. Does that help?
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Great. And so 1 beam
Still
That hits.
hitting.
Nice.
7. Second beam again with -2.
No go.
That one will go wide. Let's see. So I moved 25-ish there. So I will step to here with the remainder of my movement. And then I will call it there.
All right. That'll bring it to Alafi's turn.
Alright, I will do a likewise movement and stick my head out.
Let's round it down a little.
-2
And,
on your rolls.
Move the moonbeam this way. And down enough that it's hitting it. And then I'm gonna try and shoot around the corner. But I have advantage. That's advantage.
I don't think you should have
Says
advantage.
advantage.
Are you
Oh, I
targeting
attacked
the wrong one?
That's why.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay,
and
let's
then-
try that again.
Make sure. Yeah, you did the -2 last time, but it deselects every time. FYI.
Oh my god, there are purple blood splotches on the ground.
Oh, that's cool.
Alright, I'm targeting the right one now with the -2, so I don't have advantage.
Okay.
And,
Yikes.
Ah, that tracks.
Classic.
and
artisan.
then I'm going to step into the stairs, I guess, with my last 5 feet of movement.
Alright. Thrag, it is your turn.
Okay, I can see him.
No, you cannot. He
but I-
is.
He's-
Yes,
he's
he
down
is
a floor.
outside the tower and down a whole floor.
But how can I see him?
Because this
Because
thing
no
doesn't do
3D.
elevation.
Yeah.
I don't know, Dungeon Master. The computer doesn't lie.
Alright,
No, I'm joking.
it's true. Space is a concept. He's in melee range with you, and he's gonna attack.
All things are flat. Buildings don't have more than one level.
All right, I can't see him. I'm gonna hold and do a melee strike if he comes at me.
You just see
Will do.
Fixus and Laffy just like shoving their torsos outside.
I mean, yeah, I'll do it too. Give him an old target. But we're doing the hug. The hug might go through
Wait, how can you see him then? How come I can't see him?
because I
We're
walked
leading
over
out
to
the
I
window.
walked over to the window. It succeeded, so nothing happened.
I was
Alright.
gonna throw a javelin at him.
Well, you should have walked up to the window like everybody else did the 2 turns before you.
Alright, it is the Wraith's turn.
Moonbeam.
Moonbeam!
Damn it!
He
succeeded, so tap.
succeeds!
Damn it. Well, still heavy.
Alright.
Move towards Thrag. Move towards Thrag.
Right? Move towards Thrag, or the thing hitting it with a moonbeam all over and over and over again.
Well, hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there. That's a hit. For
Ooh.
15 damage.
Oh no.
No. Good roll for me.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay,
no.
Laffy, as it strikes you with its necrotic claws, you can almost see the tendrils of your life force being ripped out of your wound with it. And your maximum health is reduced by 15 HP.
Okay.
Oh no.
That's what my spectre does too.
It is now going to into the floor and disappear.
Is it removed off the top, or is it that much damage removed?
That's your
It is
max
off your
HP
maximum
reduced.
HP.
Yeah, so you take the damage
Stop.
and your maximum HP is affected.
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it took it off the top or how it was working. That's all.
Yeah, it's off the top.
Also, don't let that get to 0.
Never let your max get to 0. Yeah.
Yeah,
you
dude.
turn to dust.
Good suggestion. All right. I know where he is. He is not where some people might be able to see him through a window. It is Phrixus's turn.
Well, why won't this thing hit me? I'm gonna try it again, where I lean out the window and try to see where he's at.
All right, you lean out the window to see where he's at. He is not outside.
He wised up. That being the case,
Ready.
And I'm keeping
Yeah.
track of my temp hit points in D&D Beyond because it has the ability to do that, or the
Nice.
maximum
Max
has the
HP.
ability to do that.
Nice.
You can
I
easily change
suppose.
it in thing.
Yeah, I just that way. This way, I know what my normal was, too.
It's true. You can also write it down just for the sake of the combat tracker killing you properly and us not forgetting.
Yeah,
but if you
I'll do
remember,
that here, too.
it's fine.
I will, ready an attack.
It also lets
for
me know
he
if you're under half.
comes up
Yeah.
near me.
I am.
Yeah.
All right, what attack are you readying?
An attack with my longsword.
Okay.
I would.
A lappy.
Ranged would be better. It's okay.
I am very close to everyone, so
It's true. Could spread out. Do you? Don't let me dictate.
I'm sticking to it.
I am going to move the moonbeam again to right here, in case it comes for me and Frixis again.
Okay.
And I will ready a guiding bolt.
Will do. Thrag.
Okay, I'm going to walk over here. Can I throw my javelin at it?
Yes.
Oh, I don't have any specials for this, boys. I'm just gonna.
Give the old 1-2 heave ho.
It's a hit.
Hey, I mean, take what we can get. Take what we can get.
It was partially resisted, so it took no
two.
damage.
It took 2.
It took 2 damage. It took
Oh,
2
sorry.
damage.
I
partly
read the
resisted to 1.
Yeah.
I not the 5. I'm like,
What if that what if that killed it?
You got
Nice.
another one.
So yeah.
That's
you
why I have another one.
Now, don't bother. You threw your javelin. It did 2 damage to the after image of this shade that isn't actually there because we know it's not there because we know it's not there.
Oh, okay.
The wraith is not outside. He cannot be seen.
Gotcha.
Oh.
I am trolling you.
Oh, okay. I was about to say like breaking my mind. You're rocking my worldview. All right,
All right.
wait. I got one more attack. I got 2 attacks.
You cannot see it. It is not there. You cannot make attacks.
Oh, I thought
Just
you were
please
Trolling you
listen
the
to
first time,
me.
not trolling you the second time.
Kyle,
Okay,
Kyle is
okay.
removing your turn.
Okay, I'll just stay back here.
All right.
I'll just hold my action.
What action are you holding?
I'm gonna throw a javelin if I can see it.
Yeah, I mean, same thing as last.
Excellent. You're readying a javelin attack. That's perfect. The specter does not know where it is, so it will do nothing. Josephine, it is your turn.
I will ready a sacred flame as I stand right here so I can see most things. I'm done.
Okay. All right, you're readying a sacred flame. The wraith, revealing where he moved before, passes up through the floor next to Alafi and incurs a gatling of readied actions.
Sacred flame.
I guess it would be Frixis first, right?
Frixis first. Yep.
Alrighty. Wachink.
And then anyone else? Laffy, got it. And then me.
Oh, mine didn't
You-
target. One second.
Yeah, you weren't targeting him.
It succeeded on mine anyway.
Okay, so we will see
Warcaster.
Alafi's guiding bolt absolutely obliterate the wraith as it passes into the room. As Phrixus also strikes it with his longsword, and we will watch as the warped shade-like form of this undead creature is dissipated in the volley of strikes and slashes, freeing the somber, silver-haired elven woman beneath it, who, unlike the previous shade, which dissipated, solemnly floats up and through the ceiling. And is gone. And that is where our session will end tonight, as our party succeeds in pushing back these haunting wraiths and surviving a particularly nasty encounter.
Oh, yeah.
And we will see y'all next time, where we continue to climb this really weird elven tower. Thank you for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next week.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.